जय श्री माता जी। अभी हम सब लोग नतमस्तक होकर श्री माता जी को वंदन करके कुंडली उठा के बंधन लेंगे। We'll all collectively bow down to Shri Mataji, then raise our kundalini and take bandhan. कुंडली उठा के बंधन लेने के बाद फिर महसूस करेंगे दोनों हाथों में समान तरीके से वाइब्रेशंस आ रही है। After raising our kundalini and taking bandhan, we will observe from top of our head if we're getting equal vibrations in both our palms. अपना तालु बाग से महसूस करते रहेंगे। दोनों हाथों के मूलाधार, स्वादिष्ठान और चार उंगली सभी में समान तरीके से वाइब्रेशंस आ रही हैं। From top of our head, we'll observe the Muladhara chakra on both the palms, the Swadhisthana, Angutha, the thumb, and the four fingers in both our palms. We're getting equal vibrations in both the palms. अभी महसूस करते रहेंगे कि जो वाइब्रेशंस हम अभी पी पा रहे हैं ये कहाँ जा रहे हैं. Let's continue to observe how we are absorbing vibrations in both our palms and where are these vibrations going in our body. Keep observing. अभी अपना राइट हैंड सर के 2 इंच ऊपर. We'll take our right hand and put it 2 inches above the head. और महसूस करेंगे वाइब्रेशंस आ रहे हैं और ब्रह्म रंध्र खुल रहा है. We'll observe if the vibrations are coming and if the Brahma Randhra is opening. I will bring your right hand down. राइट हैंड नीचे लाएंगे, लेफ्ट हैंड सर के 2 इंच ऊपर, लेफ्ट हैंड 2 इंचेस above the head for 2 minutes. लेफ्ट हैंड डाउन, राइट हैंड 2 इंचेस above the head. अभी लेफ्ट हैंड नीचे लाएंगे, राइट हैंड सर के 2 इंच ऊपर. अभी इस बार आहिस्ता आहिस्ता राइट हैंड को थोड़ा ऊपर लेते जाएंगे जहां तक ये वाइब्रेशंस का एहसास हो रहा है. This time we'll slowly lift our right hand as high as we can feel the vibrations. जितना ऊपर जा सकते हो उतना ऊपर जाएंगे. We will go as high as we can feel the vibrations. And we will leave our attention there. Attention वहां छोड़ के right hand नीचे लाएंगे. We'll bring our right hand down. Now we'll take our left hand, put it 2 inches on top of the head. Left hand को सर के 2 इंच ऊपर ले जाएंगे. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लेफ्ट हैंड को भी उठाएंगे. We will lift the left hand again till the height we feel the vibrations. वहां तक उठाएंगे जहां तक ये वाइब्रेशंस का एहसास हो रहा है. आहिस्ता 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 उठाएंगे. जहां तक वाइब्रेशंस आ रहे वहां तक हाथ उठाएंगे. चित्त को वहां छोड़ के आहिस्ता दोनों हाथ नीचे लेंगे. Slowly we'll bring both our hands down. Now we'll observe our Sushumna Nadi from Muladhara to Sahasrara to where we left our attention. And from there we'll observe the both hands. अपने सुषुम्ना नाड़ी को महसूस करेंगे. मूलाधार से सहस्रार, सहस्रार से जहां ऊपर छुड़ा उधर से अपने दोनों हाथों को महसूस करेंगे. थोड़ी देर के लिए एक्सिस पे ध्यान करेंगे. विल कंटिन्यू टू मेडिटेट ऑन दिस एक्सिस फॉर सम टाइम. अभी इस स्थिति में श्री माता जी का स्पीच सुनेंगे. वी विल लिसन टू द मॉर्निंग स्पीच दैट वाज लेफ्ट ओवर.
Ganesha's land, you have to have a complete balance within yourself. That's what I expect from the Sajogis of Australia, that they have to give to the whole world the sense of balance of Sri Ganesha. On the contrary, it is being reported to me that every time we have our program in Ganpatipule, people have noticed that there are groups in Australia, that people are not clean hearted. They talk ill of others. And they told me, warned me, Mother, be on the lookout why it is happening. They speak something behind their backs and try to convince the people of other countries about it. Of course, they being so clean that they don't like it. They don't want to hear it from Sajogis. They don't want to hear against anyone who are Sajogis. So they informed me, Mother, this is a very serious thing, and certain things they have told me are really very serious. So now we have to first decide that we should bear no grudge to anyone. How can you bear grudge to anyone? We have to be forgiving. All the time forgiving. Somebody has said it, all right, doesn't matter. As it is, English language, is not very soft language. It's not a very soft language. And in that, if you say something, one should not mind. It's a very humorous language, but the humor sometimes cuts you out. But doesn't matter. That's the defect of the language. But that doesn't mean that you should say harsh words to anyone, or you should be indifferent to anyone. To your duties, to your children, to your wife, to your husband. Indifference to anyone itself is tremendous harshness. For the small thing, if a woman gets angry and doesn't talk to her husband, or if the husband neglects the wife, doesn't bother about her, looking after her, caring for her, then it's a crime. According to Sahaja Yoga, it's a wrong thing to do. Because you must have balance, you must have softness of nature. You should talk very softly to others and be kind and nice. Just find out if you are doing that or not. Then between the group, well, it's a question of using the power of love. We have no other power. We have no money power, we have no this political power, economic power, nothing. What power we have got is the power of love. For that, when you talk to each other, one has to talk in a soft manner, extremely soft and kind manner. You'll be surprised, I must say, in my experience, I have found Germans like that. Extremely soft to each other, extremely gentle. I can't believe these Germans who killed the whole world once upon a time. Now in Sahaja Yoga, suddenly they have realized what a horrible thing we have done. And Sahaja Yogis, I tell you, that extremely gentle. You scratch anyone and you'll be surprised that all of them, all the Sahaja Yogis are extremely gentle. While the Italians, I used to think, would be very gentle because they have art, culture, everything, and they produce such nice things. But on the contrary, I find that Germans can beat them. It's beautiful German Sahajogis there. They hate neo-fascism, they need all that. They said, we've had enough of it, we had such a bad name all over the world. If they know we are Germans, nobody wants to look at us. And what are these people? So they have become extremely gentle from one end to another end. And this gentleness really brings them out, because everybody is so surprised that Germans could be that gentle, so sweet. Now look at Sri Ganesh, how gentle he is, how sweet he is, and how innocent he is. His ways are so gentle, how he works on you, how he makes things for you, how gently he does all these things. Like, see now, you cannot see this flower opening. In my room you put some flowers, they started growing. You can't see their growth. If you put a very camera of a special nature which can record, you can see it growing there. But you can't see. You can't see a tree growing. You can't see a flower opening out. You just can't see anything that is growing by nature by Sri Ganesh. He does it so gently. Now, also he will not grow trees one on top of another, but in such a way that they all get the sun's rays. Just like a great mother, I must say, the way gently he does everything. Every leaf is made differently. What an art. Every leaf in the whole world, you cannot find exactly the same leaf, whether it is from Australia or from America. The leaf, if you see it under microscope, will differ. Every leaf. Can you imagine? Look at his work. How gently he puts everything. How gently he works. And while we are living on the grounds of Sri Ganesha, how gentle we should be. And in dealing with people, we should be extremely, extremely gentle to show that we are Ganesha's special Ganas. That's what I feel about Australians. We have had some mishaps, I know, doesn't matter. But that's all right, few of them were like that. But all of you should really learn to be very loving, gentle, kind, and concerned. Small, small things can make people happy, very happy, you see. When I try all these tricks myself, and you should also try these tricks, it's very simple. That one day gave a sari to a lady. So she said, Mother, how do you know I love this color? Because I've seen you mostly wearing this color, so I know you love this color. But did you see me? Yes, of course, I saw you. So these small things, you see, she was so heartened. She felt that Mother notices me because I've seen you. I mean, I see all of you. But I know about all of you because I'm concerned, I'm bothered about you. For everyone I know where you stand, what's wrong with you, what should be done, what you like, what you don't like. There's no harm in doing that. It's much better to have a better rapport when you understand what's the problem is. I immediately know what's the problem is. I know person who is dominating, I know person who is mistrusting, everything I know. And gradually I try to tell them in a very gentle way that this should be corrected. But you need not tell them. For you, there's a very simple method of giving bandhans and improving people. You don't have to worry about doing something very drastic about it or to tell them on the face. Only thing, if you give bandhan to them, you can do it. Now about this, how to develop this balance is the big problem. And I was thinking that I will talk about this later on to people in details, how to develop the balance in our character, in our nature. Of course, meditation does help you to be in the center. But still, sometimes we just slip off. And there is a way by which you can really make your character in such a way that you remain in balance all the time. On the contrary, when there will be a crisis, you will just jump onto your gravity point. That should happen. If that happens, no problem. It happens with me. If I see any crisis anywhere, Sajoga, in my family life or anywhere, immediately I know that I am deep down onto my gravity. And from there I can see everything so clearly and then I solve the problem. That is what one has to understand, that you have to jump on your gravity. And then it's not a relative position. To be on the gravity is not a relative position. That it is not that you have to compare yourself with others. No, you don't have to. You don't have to think that I'll be losing this or I'll be gaining this, nothing of the kind. You are there on your own position. You are there. You are in charge of yourself. So you don't worry. There's no jealousy, there's no fear, there's no kind of a temptation. You're there. You're not bothered. Sometimes I've seen the leaders are worried about their leadership sometimes. Now leadership is just hocus pocus, I must tell you. If somebody says, Mother, you become the leader, I say, no, I know. I know that joke. So it's a joke. Leadership is a joke, you see. And if you know it's a joke, then only you will work it out better. Because, you see, it is There's nothing like hierarchy in Sahaja Yoga. As you know, we are all one, same. We cannot say that hands are better than feet and the feet is better than this, nothing of the kind. In the same way, everything is very important and everything circulates like the blood cells. So we do not say that this blood cell is good and that blood cell is bad, or this blood cell is higher, that blood cell is higher. In the same way, everybody is circulating. So one should not have any fear. Also, fear of the leader should not be there. There's no need to fear the leader. If you are on your gravity, you keep to it. He will understand you. As long as the leader is on the gravity, he will be there. As soon as he goes away from the gravity, he'll go away himself. So you stand on your own gravity point, and nobody can disturb you. You should have no fear, nothing. Nothing to bother inside. As it is, you are all saints. What is there to bother? The whole Ganas, all the angels, all this all-pervading power is looking after it. Yesterday we saw a kind of a light which became miraculous light following us on both the sides of the car. Especially on my side was there such a lot of light following. Just giving indication that it's all right. This is Ganesha's place and here things are going to work out. So you are placed so well, you have so many powers within yourself and which you can express very well. Fearlessly you can have it within yourself. Anybody who tries to trouble you will be looked after by this all-pervading power. You don't have to do anything about it. So try to see, are you in balance in any way? Some people are too much attached to their family and some people are detached. Too much attachment to family is also wrong. What is the need to be attached so much? You spoil your children, when they grow up they hit you back. So best is to keep them in balance, have a detached attitude towards life. And this detached attitude, as I told you, is like the sap in the tree which goes to all the places. If it is surplus, it can evaporate or it can go down. But it doesn't stick to anything, because if it sticks to anything, that involvement will kill that tree and also kill that part, that flower where it is sticking on to. So we see that attached love is the death of love. So we have to have proper understanding of this detached love, where you stand on your gravity and you are concerned about everyone, think about everyone. In case you find that somebody is not all right, you don't lose your balance, but get that person in the balance. If you start losing your balance, then how can you get back that person? And in that way you will lose all your hatred, all your anger, all your lust, or what you can call all your competition, all that. Because you stand in your own dignity. You don't want certificate from anyone. You don't want any praising from anyone. You just know that you are there and you are self-contented. Then it's not also necessary that mother must give me a special audience. It's all ego. I must see mother. I have to see her privately. What is the need to see me privately? I am never private. I am available every time to you, all the time. So all these things, you see, are coming out of the ignorance and out of the fact that you are not on your gravity point. So today, to begin with, we have this Ganesh Puja, where we all should, in our heart, think what is our gravity point. And that we have to stand very firm. May God bless you.
यही स्थिति में अपने तालू भाग से दोनों हाथों को महसूस करते रहेंगे. From top of our head, we'll continue to observe on both palms as we stay in meditation. दोनों हाथ जोड़ेंगे. We join both our hands. We tell thank you very much Mataji for this beautiful meditation. We कुंडली उठा के बंधन लेंगे. We will raise our kundalini and take bandhan. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, slowly. अभी सहयोग में ध्यान जो है, हम ध्यान करते नहीं है, ध्यान में रहते हैं. तभी हमने बंधन ले लिया. नाउ इन सहयोगा we don't meditate, we stay in meditation. सभी हमने बंधन लिया. बंधन लेने के बाद फिर महसूस करिए कि दोनों हाथों में समान तरीके से वाइब्रेशंस आ रही हैं. Now we are raised our kundalini, we are taken bandhan. Observe again if we are able to feel the cool vibrations in both our palms. महसूस करते रहिए. अभी आराम से आप देखिए, आराम से हाथों में जा पा रहे हो कि नहीं. Just observe. You are easily able to go into your hands or not. हम ध्यान नहीं कर रहे, बस ध्यान में रह रहे. अभी बंधन ले लिया हमने. We have raised down kundalini or taken bandhan. We are just observing. We are able to stay in our hands, in that melanin sheet. जो मेलानिन शीट में उसमें रह पा रहे कि नहीं देखिए, महसूस करिए. थोड़ा अनम्यूट करके बोलिए, हो पा रहे कि नहीं आप. ध्यान हो गया. आई जस्ट वांट टू नो कि आप ध्यान में रह पा रहे हो कि नहीं.
जैसे माता जी भैया अच्छा महसूस हो रहा है और एक्सेस भी अच्छा समझ में आ रहा है.
ओके. और आराम से जब हाथ खोला, कोई रिलैक्सली आप ध्यान में जा पा रहे हो.
हाँ, आराम से थोड़ा कुछ शांति है पूरा.
ओके, बहुत गुड. ओके, यशवंत.
यस भैया, आराम से मेडिटेशन में रह सकते हैं.
है ना. हाँ, ये आदत कर लेना वो कि कोई रिचुअल नहीं है ध्यान करना. हम लोग आराम से हाथ खोला शिव माता के सामने, ये नेचुरल है. हाथ खोला तो वाइब्रेशंस आ रहे हैं, बैठ रहे हैं और नसों के अंदर मेलानिन शीट में चले गए.
थैंक यू भैया. जय माता जी.
जी भैया, पहले थोड़ा प्रेशर जैसा होता था, थोड़ा कुछ दिमाग में कुछ ऐसा बर्डन जैसा रहता था भैया. अभी थोड़ा रिलैक्स फॉर्म में आ गए, अभी अच्छा लग रहा है.
वेरी गुड. थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए हमको, सबको ध्यान में रहने का प्रैक्टिस करना है. और कोई अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं. Anyone else wants to tell if they are able to stay nicely in meditation?
जय श्री माता जी भैया.
यशवंत दीदी.
श्री माता जी भैया, भैया बहुत अच्छा फीलिंग है, एकदम मस्त मेडिटेशन, ब्यूटीफुल मेडिटेशन में जा पा रहे बिल्कुल।
आराम से जा पा रहे हो ना? वेरी
जी
गुड।
जी बिल्कुल, बहुत बढ़िया।
एफर्टलेस, राइट, सही।
एफर्टलेस, बिल्कुल ब्यूटीफुल मेडिटेशन भैया।
हाँ, हम सबको ऐसे ही प्रैक्टिस कर लेना है, ध्यान में रहना है। वेरी
जी
गुड।
जी भैया, जय श्री माता जी।
मेडिटेशन बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है।
हाँ, वेरी गुड। और
जय
आराम
श्री माता जी,
से जय श्री
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
Okay.
जय श्री माता जी भैया।
जय श्री माता दीदी।
हाँ भैया, कान के पीछे थोड़ा सा ऐसा प्रेशर जैसा लग रहा है, राइट कान के पीछे।
और आपका ब्रह्मरंध्र खुला है?
ब्रह्मरंध्र थोड़ा एक दो बार आया एकदम ठंडी हवा, मगर बाद में नहीं, हाथ
तो
पे
आप,
आ रहा है क्या?
हाँ, हम लोग ना 9 से 9:10 तक ब्रह्मरंध्र खोला। आप थे?
हाँ थे ना भैया।
और ब्रह्मरंध्र नहीं खुला?
नहीं।
हाँ, इसका मतलब है आपको प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा, हाथ इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा हर घंटे में एक बार। कुंडली उठा के
हाँ,
राइट हैंड 2 मिनट, लेफ्ट हैंड 2 मिनट प्रैक्टिस करिए, ठीक है?
ऑफिस में रहते हैं ना भैया, 5
नहीं,
बजे आते हैं घर पे, उसके
हाँ
बाद
नहीं,
कर सकते हैं।
हाँ हाँ,
और
वही।
सुबह का मेडिटेशन करते हैं भैया, 4 बजे उठ के करते हैं।
जब घर पे हो ना, घर पे हर
हाँ
घंटे में
भैया,
करिए,
चलेगा।
ठीक है? श्रीमती के सामने ही करिए,
हाँ भैया,
ठीक है? करिए।
हाँ थैंक
जय
यू।
श्री माता जी भैया।
जय श्री माता दी भैया।
भैया ये ब्रह्मरंध्र खोलने के लिए से आपने कहा कि हर घंटे में कुंडली उठा करके चढ़ा के इसको सर के ऊपर हाथ रख करके करना है। तो क्या मतलब बैठ करके आसन लगा करके माता जी के सामने बैठ करके करना है?
हाँ, श्री माता जी के फोटो के सामने करना है, करेक्ट। बैठ के करो या खड़े होके करो, नो प्रॉब्लम।
जी। अभी मतलब ठंडी मतलब राहत नहीं आ रही, मतलब से ध्यान तो जा रहा है, ऊपर तक भी जा रहा है, लेकिन थोड़ी देर बाद वापस डाउन हो जा रहा है।
हाँ,
तो
तो ठंडी आने
सप्ताह
के
तक
लिए आपको, हाँ
काफी मतलब। जी,
हाँ, ठंडी ठंडी आने के लिए
क्या बोल रहे
आपको
हैं? हाँ?
सुबह शाम अल्लाह अकबर और लॉर्ड्स प्रेयर
जी
महीने बोलना पड़ेगा।
जी।
करिए, हो जाएगा।
अच्छा अच्छा जी,
जय श्री माता दी।
ठीक। जय श्री
जय श्री माता जी भैया,
जय श्री माता दीदी।
बहुत अच्छा फील हुआ, वाइब्रेशन भी अच्छी थी, सहस्त्रार पर लग रहा था, ठंडी ठंडी मैंने फुहार जैसा फील हो रहा था।
और ये आराम से जा पा रहे हो दीदी?
जी जी भैया,
आराम से एकदम, ओके।
मूलाधार से सहस्त्रार, सहस्त्रार से मूलाधार।
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, वेरी गुड। ये तो ध्यान करना नहीं है, ध्यान में रहना है ना?
हाँ हाँ।
ठीक है, वेरी गुड।
जय श्री माता भैया।
जय श्री माता दी।
जय श्री माता जी।
भैया,
भैया लेकिन ये ग्रुप में ज्यादा आसानी से होता है, अकेले में इतना नहीं हो पाता है, ग्रुप में बड़ा अच्छे से होता है।
हाँ, राइट राइट, प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो हो जाएगा। क्या, ठीक है। और किसी को बोलना है कि कैसा लग रहा है? ध्यान पे जा रहे, आराम से जा पा रहे कि नहीं?
जय श्री माता जी भैया।
जय श्री माता दीदी।
हाँ, सरसार में भी ठंडा है, हाथों में भी ठंडा है भैया, और चित्त भी एकदम चला जा रहा है, और निर्विचारता भी है।
बहुत अच्छा, वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छा।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता दीदी।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता दीदी।
भैया काफी बार मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरी पूरी बॉडी वाइब्रेट करती है, आई डोंट नो, मतलब मैं उसको किस सेंस में लूं।
और आपका ब्रह्मरंध्र खुला है?
जी जी जी।
ब्रह्मरंध्र खुलने के बाद ये सब ठीक हो जाएगा। ब्रह्मरंध्र एक बार नहीं खुला है एक्चुअली, आपको प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा ब्रह्मरंध्र
अच्छा।
खुलने का। तो एक बार ब्रह्मरंध्र खुल जाएगा तो ये क्या स्पंदन डायरेक्टली कलेक्टिव कॉन्शियसनेस से होगा, मीनिंग कॉस्मिक, उससे होगा। अभी रुक रहा है उधर ब्रह्मरंध्र पर, थोड़ा ब्रह्मरंध्र खोलने का आपको एक्सेस करना पड़ेगा।
अच्छा, ओके।
या हो जाएगा। जय श्री माता दी।
हाँ राम बेटा।
या जय श्री माता आंटी,
जय
बोलिए।
श्री माता जी। हाँ, मुझे न सहस्रार पे अच्छी तरह वाइब्रेशन मालूम पड़ते, लेकिन माता जी के वो फोटो के उधर बैठा ना, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं, ये ठंडा गरम कुछ भी नहीं समझता है।
और
नहीं आते,
हाँ,
नहीं आते।
ऐसा करिए, आप रोज आरती दीजिए शिमाता जी को,
हाँ,
रोज आरती।
आरती।
हाँ, शिमाता जी का आरती करिए रोज।
अच्छा अच्छा,
हाँ, आ जाएगा।
हाँ ठीक है।
ठीक है।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री।
मेरे ब्रह्मरंध्र तो खुलता है लेकिन उसमें गर्म हवा आती है।
हाँ, वो आसान है। वो आप वो रोज सुबह शाम आप अल्लाह अकबर और लॉर्ड्स प्रेयर बोलिए, ठंडा आ जाएगा 3 महीने में।
जय
ये
श्री माता
जशवंती जी।
भैया।
जय श्री माता दीदी।
Thank you, Baya,
जय
tonight. Beautiful
And,
meditation.
and Didi,
Yeah.
how was it? Are you? So
Uh,
we were talking about the
I,
theme that
uh,
we we don't have to meditate, we have to be in meditation.
yeah.
So are you able to feel that way? Are you able to feel it so easy that yes, we can
Yes,
stay in
yeah.
meditation?
Because
So,
I started a long time in Virat
correct.
until now. Today, I feel such finished. My Brahmaranda is still open. I feel like that. And then cool vibration around my top of my head. So joy. Thank you. I
Very,
want to express.
very
So
good.
we need to keep continue.
Correct. Very good.
Thank you, Baya,
Thank
guiding us. Thank you so much.
भैया,
you. Yeah.
जय श्री माता जी। भैया,
जय श्री माता दीदी।
भैया जो लॉर्ड्स प्रेयर है भैया, इंग्लिश में आप हिंदी में बता सकते हैं भैया हमें?
इंग्लिश में प्रैक्टिस करिए। निर्मल विद्या बुक है आपके पास?
निर्मल विद्या तो नहीं है भैया, निर्मलांजलि है।
हाँ, निर्मलांजलि में तो नहीं है ना। अब YouTube ऑन करके प्रैक्टिस करिए, आ जाएगा 2-3 बार। आपको गणेश चतुर्थी आता है?
हाँ जी।
है ना, गणेश चतुर्थी है ना। गणेश चतुर्थी से 10 गुना छोटा है लॉर्ड्स प्रेयर। ठीक है, तो आप 2-3 बार YouTube लगा लोगे, आ जाएगा।
ठीक है भैया। जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता दी। चलिए, थैंक यू ऑल। अभी एंड करते हैं सेशन।